Yeah.
Oh wait, before we leave, I want everybody's thoughts on this.
Needs
It
more
is
work.
more fun now than it was before.
What, Bev?
It's more fun now than it was before, and my performance has improved. Like the actual game running.
It's just Deep Rock again. It's not what I paid the $30 fucking for.
The core systems of the game are still flawed. In a way that's like, the parts that are fun because, well, those were the fun parts in Deep Rock as well. So it's like the parts that aren't Deep Rock aren't fun, right? The things that aren't shoot a cool weapon, shoot a new weapon, do weird status things, pop bugs, right? Anything that isn't in those while also like doing mining and odd objectives. Anything that's not in that core, like the timer, like the waves being random, like the having to choose between cards, having to read cards, having to, right, all of that is just not fitting together with the rest of the game to make it more fun. The times those systems are fun is when they make you so strong that you have more fun doing the Deep Rock part of the game, right? When it makes your weapon do a new cool, I shoot ice now or whatever, and now you get to, like, I would have just been an overclock in Deep Rock.
Doesn't do enough. Would you agree that it just doesn't do enough?
Like, yeah.
Like, I think the core game comes down to, like, this. I think that most of the issues come down to this minigame bullshit right here. To unlock beer, you have to do work. Like, in the game, to become, you have to sit through so much bullshit just to get something you might enjoy. Like, this is not fun. This is not good. This is not interesting game design. Oh, what we can do
Also,
a rhythm
like,
game.
It's so confusing how you progress in this game. What the fuck am I supposed to, like, be pursuing?
Watch and learn.
The main menu for choosing the levels is so confusing with, like, what are these points that I'm getting? How am I actually, what is a clearance level even? All these symbols don't mean very much. Every level has like 5 numbers on them, but like, do what actually means anything?
Why are some of these missions locked when some aren't? Is it the complexity?
Then you have like all of these perks that they call enhancements that like
What?
like what is the there isn't like a feeling of really progressing in this game. What do my character levels get me? In Deep Rock, they let you start to unlock more weapons and such. And that was cool because, like, the fun part of Deep Rock is, ooh, I got a new weapon. I get to do a cool thing with that weapon. Ooh, I got a new overclock that basically makes my weapon a new weapon. And now I get to blast parts with my new weapon. Here, it's like, what am I progressing towards? All of the weapons in the game are already at my fingertips. I can't play with any of them because it's a random chance, but like, they're there. So I'm not progressing towards getting new cool weapons, the fun part of the game. I'm progressing towards getting plus 2% armor from armor packs or whatever.
The perks just, what? They could have just made the skill tree not just, hey look, it's this perk +1, it's this perk +2. They could have made them interesting. Like, maybe starting off the game with another double jump. Give it like half the perk slots, give it 4, but make each perk something really fun and interesting. Like, make it like something that is basically a card that you get at the as an upgrade.
Or some, like, none of the perks interact with the card system. Right? Could you imagine like a perk that's like the first perk you get each game you share with all your teammates? Oh, nice. Or the first card you get each game interact with, you give it to all your teammates too. Oh, that's a neat way that like perks would interact with the actual system that they're leaning into for the game.
Like, there's just not. They just didn't innovate enough. They didn't innovate with this game enough.
Also, every mission is the same mission 6 times.
It's the same. Like, there's
Like,
always
could you
one.
imagine booting up Deep Rock and then just playing Egg Hunt 18 times in a row?
No, I think more.
Like-
More. It would be more. It would be. This would be closer to industrial sabotage, honestly, because it's like wait for the thing, guard the thing, and then fight the boss. Like, there's like a secondary objective which is just the same fucking thing of Expedite. Hey, look. Hey, guys, guess what we're gonna get from this one? Expedite? Oh, no way! That's exactly
It's
what
like-
I wanted.
Yeah, every mission is like a deep dive version of like a little bit of the industrial sabotage plus like little bits of another thing. And it's like, what if like, I don't know. Like, I get that like the narrative structure of the game is you go to elevator and go deeper. I guess the only thing that really needs to stay thematically is at the end of the level you go deeper. So can we like innovate on that? Like,
Maybe make the
why
way
does it
you
always
go
have to be an elevator? Could we maybe you have to carry blasting charges from someplace to another, and that's the main objective of the mission, escorting these blasting charges?
Maybe we could
Or, like-
have a Doretta. Maybe we could have a Doretta or a Drillivator as well.
Yeah, like what if at the end of the mission, the elevator or whatever is blocked and there's like a giant drill there already. It's already set up. It's just missing fuel. Now you just have to bring like a massive fuel line across the whole level. Right? There's so many ways they could have innovated on the main concept of the level. And they did. Instead they have a card system and they have like a million perks that like don't interact with the card system. Right? They added so much, but they didn't add to the main gameplay loop.
The cards are also just like, I think the system actually got worse because how many times, probably at least 5 times, where I've been pissed that I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna select this really good perk because someone else is, and then I select a shit one. Better perk comes up and someone misses out on the, and then I miss out on the really good perk I wanted because someone else wanted it, and I'm nice.
Yeah,
Like-
it's less satisfying now. Even though like we are getting effectively better perks on average, we're getting high highs and
Low lows.
like the lows aren't we're performing worse, they are we feel worse.
I'd rather do bad and feel good than do well
Yeah.
and feel like shit. And we've been doing well and feeling like shit. Like, before this update, how many games have we played together, Bev, where it's just been struggle, 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 struggle? We haven't even been able to make it to, like, the 3rd or 4th, like, stage.
But we are able to tell like a clear sense of like progress in those games. Whereas like here's like we fail a mission and like or we win a mission and it's like what did we even progress towards?
The
So
same
like
thing.
we're missing that as a motivation. So all that's left is having fun in the mission itself. And if it's not fun the whole time, then like there's nothing to compensate there.
It was in the first season of Deep Rock, before even Industrial Sabotage or whatever came out. Was there a sort of feeling like that where there's no story, no like main objective to go to?
No, I think Mission Variety kind of handled that. When you felt very, very early on, when it was basically like 3 mission types, there was a little bit of repetitiveness, and that was mostly to the fact that like you could just go by pure chance to 3 mining missions in a row, and you feel like you've been doing the same thing for like the whole time. I think they've handled that pretty well by incentivizing picking different mission types, even if you have like a favorite, even if you would love to play 8 egg missions in a row. Well, your daily wants you to play this and that, and your core hunt wants you to play this and that.
Run! For those about to rock and stone,
Like-
we salute you!
Also, I hate to say it, but Omega fucking sucks.
Yeah, turn off Omega.
Like, he just doesn't have any character whatsoever. He's just
I
like
don't care
mission
what his
control.
character is. I can't tell shit that he's saying at all. Like, his voice is just completely incomprehensible to me.
I think that the voice filter they put on him is the best part. Like, the voice filter itself would be cool if it wasn't just some generic ass guy. It's just a guy. Mission control
like,
isn't whatever the fuck he is. It's not he.
I don't feel like I can feel any voice acting coming through the filter. I feel like the filter is pulling weight. The voice acting on him is just pretty mid. Like,
it's just
can
generic.
you imagine? Like, you can do some stuff with that voice filter, and like that's not happening.
It's just the delivery is stagnant. It's boring. Doesn't work. It feels.
There's so much like tone and like the graveliness of that. Like, it would go great to have it like not be a monotone robot. Like, you clearly, yeah, I get it. He's a robot, but like
he gets mad. He gets mad when you piss off the drones or press shit on the console or.
But I can't tell. I can't hear. I honestly can hardly tell what words he is saying, and I am not getting any emotion conveyed.
I have turned to like 1 because like he just needs he's also just Omega. Really? You couldn't have called him something cooler? Like, mission control at least feels like it has weight to it because he feels like he has a job. Mission control, that is his job. That is his title. That's what we call him. But it's fucking Omega. Okay?
Also, like, there's this notion of implied story where, like, you don't have to say everything, you just have to say enough to hint that there's more that we're not saying. With mission control, it's like, ooh, who was he before he was mission control? He seems to have this pre-established, like, relationship with the dwarves.
He also,
right?
he also
Omega?
talks... Sorry. He also talks about, like, the stubby SMG and the M1000. Like, he knows the weapons. He is aware of the weapons. Omega just kind of... He doesn't... See, look, he's bitching right now. Like, he doesn't even say anything about... He doesn't say anything about... Like, even when you promote, he doesn't say, I'm proud of you, good job. He just kind of sits there in silence, being like, this is... When he bitches about the cockpit, this is the most emotion you ever see from him.
Also, I have Omega, like, off. But when the waves come, do you hear Omega say anything?
No. I think so, sometimes.
Part of Mission Control's character was like, oh, he's like actually got your back because he's like telling you, hey, you're about to get jumped. Right? You don't need him to say that. The music cue is almost enough on its own.
I'm muting him. Hold on. I'm just completely fucking muting him. This is like the 7th piece of dialogue he has said. There's 8. Like, I don't know if this is a bug or just bad coding. We're not... Look at this. This is the 9th fucking thing of dialogue he said.
He cues the voice cues right after each other.
Here's 10. I wonder how long he's gonna go on for. I've just him completely fucking muted.
They also just gave him so many voice lines uniquely for all these things, and it's like, they're all the fucking same. And, like, his delivery isn't different.
the most interesting thing he has is that minor stutter, like the I am speaking this line. Like, that is the most interesting thing. Finally, he shut up. But that's the stutter is the most interesting thing. Is he broken? Is he malfunctioning?
I feel like he's based off of rival tech. That's my theory.
Exactly, but where's the story? Why is he helping us? Can we have some, like, disdain? Can we have some, like, disdain for the dwarves? More like, ugh, you creatures. Like, not just big, gross, monotone eyeball robot. Why is he the bartender? Why is he giving us beer? Like, why is he giving us beer? Why is he piloting the ship? What is he?
Like, he doesn't have enough character to be in all the roles he is.
I feel like if he was I feel like the stupid fucking service drone that's going around has more character. Even more so after the update, because, like, when you stand in front of it and you pet it, it gets angry. It goes...
Honestly, I would give this game like a couple extra points if, like, I walked up to the bar and it was just literally a fucking cleaner service drone here, just like makeshift being the bartender.
Now like, that's what Lloyd basically is. He's just what Bosco. He's just Bosco, but serves you beer. Like, the only characters in Deep Rock are mission control. The dwarves are kind of just like faceless, nameless nobodies that are, like, interesting. Like
all the character we've assigned to them has been through the community collectively being like, yeah, Driller blows up Scout and things like that.
Like, but these guys kind of have pre-established characters, and they're boring as well. Characters we play as this could have just been Gunner, Scout, NG, Driller again. There is nothing stopping them from just giving us the 4 original classes. These guys feel a lot less unique because of how, like, you could just give any weapon. Like, if each character had, like, a prerequisite set of, like, if they had another 50 weapons in this game, and then made each class have 10 different weapons they could pick from out of the starting lineup, then maybe it would be a little bit better. But, like, there's so many situations where, oh shit, look, it's the M1000 again. Oh shit, it's the Zukovs. Oh shit, it's the jury-rig boomstick. I've just named 3 scout weapons, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. I feel like there's not enough, like, class identity in a way, like, in like the original Deep Rock, like, you're getting surrounded by bugs. You think, oh, where is my gunner? Because gunner has a shield, right? There's a bunch of swarming enemies. Is my engineer set up? Because they just have turrets passively dealing with swarming enemies, like the little enemies. Oh, there's shit on the ceiling. Do we have a scout? Right? You very, very often are conscious of who is what class and where they are, because you are relying on them being that class and using their class things. I feel like Spotter and Guardian maybe have that going for them. Nobody else does.
Guardian is just broken as shit. The pulse to just push enemies away is by far the best ability in this game. You just kind of have, hey, everyone, shut the fuck up. I'm now rezzing people, or come here, I'm guarding the resupply, or I'm guarding the thing. Like I felt a huge difference in, like, gameplay from when I played Guardian and when I didn't. The bird res is a damn close second, because just being able to not worry about reviving someone is crazy. But, like,
I feel like I can never tell the positioning of the Falconer in a way that's meaningful enough to go and like keep track of where a Falconer is in my head.
Yeah. There's just... what does Retcon even do? Like, Retcon has fake Iron Will. Remember that time, Luma, we were playing, and you used Retcon, and it just ate a resub? It just,
multiple times, actually, yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck was with that? That just
It
seems.
returns
know how it
you to
works,
the
so.
exact. It is what it says on the tin. It returns you to the exact state you were when you put the ability down. So it can lower your ammo and health if you heal
It
or ammo up.
also doesn't work if you would die or go down during the ability. It just cancels it. You stay down.
What happened to the
Which-
Iron Will shit? I thought you just had Iron Will at some point, like something.
No,
revived
that
you.
is when everyone is down, and it's only once, so everyone
that
has
would've
to be
been-
down for it to trigger on its
that's a-
own.
That should just be something by default. That character, retcon, just has Iron Will.
Yeah, it does. It does like.
Sorry. What is retcon's other abilities? Like it's the.
You get rage. You deal more damage after taking damage.
Why the fuck is that a retcon ability? That doesn't. That kind of just doesn't engage with the whole rewind, revive nonsense. Like, wouldn't it be better if that was on any other class and maybe retcon has? I have actually no fucking idea what else could replace that. Like, maybe like Scout's slowing orb, where you shoot an orb on the ground and it just stops things in its tracks for 3 seconds or something. Just like anything to. There's not enough. It's like this update is a mild improvement. Go ahead, Bev. What were you saying?
Well, I've got to go for now. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye, bye, Zluma.
Love you.
Love you, Beth. Bye.
Cute. What were you saying, Bev?
I forgot. My dad knocked on
Something
the door.
about
'cause he
retcon.
Forgot I was recording.
Something about retcon.
Like the rage stuff sort of makes a little sense because it's like, oh yeah, retcon's loop is like put down. You see a bunch of bugs. You go, I'm high health now. I'm gonna go engage those and spend a ton of ammo, and then I'm gonna recon back, right? And if I spend health there, then I get rewarded as long as I don't go down by having my meter go up for rage. But like, that's not how the entire game structure does not support you doing that. The game structure really, 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 really supports you just having sustained mobility and damage. And like being able to have bursts of high performance is just kind of shit. Because like, okay, you finish your burst of high performance, now you've got like 2 minutes of your shit on cooldown, and like now you're just not performing as well. Like you don't make a dent that lasts long enough for it to be impactful. Whereas like, I mean, Guardians got like the same kind of thing where like you have a big impactful thing that's on a relatively slow cooldown, but it's not that slow, and its impact is like you save it for when everybody else fucks up, and then you bring everybody back up to their normal performance by like reviving them or pushing things around, right?
Like throwing down the armor beacon as well. Like Guardian is by far the best class, like bar none.
And just like it's very like really just having retcon's thing revive at the end would just make the class's identity like, oh, it just works now. It just works now. But the fact that you have to just kind of play safe even though you put down your recon, just like the fun part of that would be, yeah, I don't give a shit. The only reason I would not want to die is because I would be wasting a bit of my recon time.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you die like 10 seconds into your 30 seconds, you're wasting 20 seconds. And that's like the downside.
I mean, Guardian The only downside is if you use it once, it takes both charges, which has to be a bug. There's no way. It takes one right after the other. Let me... You know what? Let me read.
Yeah, they really should just have it. Like, there's so many ways they could handle that it wouldn't be that way. Like, a long hold and press would activate it twice, so you don't have to press it again right as it comes off cooldown.
Oh, here we go. Repulsion field can be cancelled by activating it again to save ability charges. Why is that not it by default? Why does it not just have, hey look, your 4 seconds is up, use it again? Why does it have to, like, take the second one? What if I use it once and 5 seconds later, instead of the 4 seconds, I wanna, oh shit, there's a Clamor head, I need to stun that from killing the 1 health retcon across the map. And then, oh shit, I'm fucked, and now the retcon is dead. And now I have to wait for this thing to recharge. That's something else I was gonna say, but now I forget it. Like, oh yeah, the reusage of assets is very frustrating to me. Like, the beer I get to be reused because it's beer and some of the weapons, but straight up just the voice lines? Really? You couldn't have hired a couple new voice actors? Could have gotten anyone else? There's probably voice actors in the community that would be dying to voice in this game, but instead you just reuse the voice lines.
You just say, like, hey, it doesn't have to, we're probably not going to keep your voice line because, bro, you're not pro. But it's early access, and you can just be fun with it that way. And just have, like, yeah, you got community dwarves doing the voice lines for you.
Mm. Also, you can obviously tell when the voice line is reused and when it's not.
Everybody fights, nobody quits.
See, new voice line.
The Reclaimers!
New voice line.
Everybody fights, nobody quits.
Wow.
Rock solid.
See? There's a different delivery.
Leave no dwarf behind.
See, it's a different
Once
delivery.
A reclaimer, always a reclaimer.
It has a slightly different
If you
inflection.
Don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home.
Like, can you not hear that? Like, you can tell there's a pretty big difference.
Reclaim the core.
Yeah, it's a little higher pitch, a little more nasally.
Mm.
A little different energy to it.
Yeah. Like, why? Why could they just not have the one guy? There's, what, 3 voice actors in this game? It's fucking Omega, the female dwarves, and the male dwarves. And the female dwarves are also just the same person. Like,
We need a fucking surf game. Running around this rig.
yeah. There's not enough done. Here, let's end the night. We've yapped enough.
The resolute, the relentless, the reclaimers.
The relentless, the reclaimers. Also, like, why the fuck do we need a new identity? Why do we have to be reclaimers? We already had an identity.
The more you drink of it.
Well, you could have just said they could have been just called anything else.
I have definitely not
Like,
had enough.
I get. There's too many references. There's also too many references to like meta references.
Reclaim the core. Oh well, it'll
Like,
go away.
I guess, like, not meta, but you get what I mean, where they, like, where Rick and Morty would mention something Disney does, and how Disney does this stupid thing. Haha, do you get it? It's funny, because they're referencing Disney. It's like, oh, I wish I was a miner. That would be such an easy job. Like, there's too much of that here, which is like, hey, guys, look, we made it. This is our second game. Do you get it, guys?
They're trying to establish their identity by referencing how they're different, instead of just being something different.
Like, at least, it also just fails as a roguelike. This game fails as a roguelike. It doesn't feel like a roguelike to me.
Yeah.
Like, here's another roguelike that's just reused assets. Elden Ring, Night Rain. I played it a lot. It does it a lot better because there's a leveling system within the thing, and you have to plan your route, and there's a time limit,
Is there
And I-
items in that game?
Sort of like consumables. There are throwing pots.
Like what is one of the like rogue-like elements that you collect in that game that is randomized?
Weapons.
Okay. Can you name 7 weapons in that game?
There aren't too many unique ones because they're all pretty much used from Elden Ring. Moonlight
That's right.
Greatsword, Rusted Anchor, Great Axe, Great Sword, Claymore, Revenant's Claws, Regular Claws. There's probably like 1,000 different weapons in that game. No, not 1,000, at least 100.
And the ones you listed, you got a pretty good idea of what they do and when you take them, right?
Absolutely, and it depends on the character because each character has a different moveset there for their preferred weapons compared to the Wilder prefers great swords, so the Wilder has a different great sword moveset than, let's just say, Duchess. So if Duchess had a great sword, it would be a regular ass moveset, but the Wilder has a special one. Like they have niches.
Can you name one card in this game and what it does?
Health. It gives you health. Armor. It gives you armor. Those are the only
we don't
two
even know what the names are. I don't know what any of the symbols look like. I know what one of the symbols looks like, and it's like a squatting dwarf, and it's the artifact that makes you explode when you land or whatever, because that was funny.
Yeah. It looks like he's shitting. Like, and with Night Rain as well, every time you kill a boss, you get a bubble. And the bubble everyone can pick up and pick from two weapons and a buff. Or it can be, or in certain things it can be money and a buff. Or it can be one item and a buff. Or it can be an upgrade material and a weapon. And the thing with the weapons, there's variation. Sometimes you can get an anchor with blood on it. Sometimes you can get with cold on it. Sometimes you can get with lightning. You can get it with fire. You can get it with magic. Like, it's not just the base weapon. You can get the weapon. You can get it with holy damage. Like, you can get a bunch of different variations of the same weapon. Like, and I think that's a massive... It's just like, hey,
I feel like this game would be massively improved by just having, like, basic icon art for the cards. Like, each card has a unique thing that you can visually identify about it, and it sticks out, and it's like you wouldn't confuse that. Like, my favorite example of this is like Risk of Rain and Isaac, right? You visually identify an item by its appearance more than its characteristics first, and then, right? When I'm playing Risk of Rain and I'm like pretty slow, and I see like Paul's goat hoof, I don't think, oh yeah, that I need plus 7% movement speed. I don't even think, oh, that will make me faster. I think, oh, hooves, I need those.
look,
Right, just that shortcut of like, when I think of I'm too slow, I don't think of I need movement speed. I think of, damn, it'd be good to have a goat hoof right now. And that's a great item, right? That's a great item identity. When you have a problem, you feel like you need this item by its identity, and not like it's like conglomeration of effects in its short little like 2 sentences with percentages and right.
It's too much fucking reading and too much fucking waiting. Like, just pick your shit and go. That's what it is in Night Rain. Oh, look, I'm Wilder. I need great swords. Oh, look, there's a great sword on the line. Oh, look, there's a great axe on the line. I give that to Raider because Raider can use great axes.
Yeah, like, if you pick a character in Isaac, do you feel like you have, like, top 3 items you can vaguely go, yeah, that'd be amazing to have floor 1 right now?
Yes.
Yeah, you just immediately recognize, hey, this character needs a thing right now. Shortcut straight to the item, not the conglomeration of effects you need, right?
Like, I also hate the waiting times in this. You know, you start off with 30 seconds, which is fine. But then someone else picks, and then it jumps to 45. Then someone else picks, and then it jumps to fucking 60. Why couldn't it just be a 45-second pick for everybody? What was so hard about that?
The first person has the most, like, complex decision here because, like, everybody is like, oh, do I want this or that? And I don't want to conflict with you.
And they have
It's
the
like,
least amount of
why
time.
do they have the shortest time?
It's why? Like, why isn't it the other way around? That just seems like intentionally, like, rushing the first player. Like, just give it, either make it like Night Rain, where you can just, like, grab and go. Also, it slows the gameplay down to a crawl. Like, shit, we're on a 10-minute time frame. We need to get in. We need to get there fast. We might not have enough time to get the... We might not have enough time to get the event. We might not have enough time to... We're gonna cut it close by doing the elevator. We need to start the elevator now.
The pacing. Because, like, we should feel like this is a fast-paced game, right? We are fighting the clock as much as we are the enemies. And, like, every second we waste is a risk, and it's ammo, and it's health that we're spending. But also... let's take a short lunch break of like 3 minutes because we saved up like 4 upgrades.
Yeah. And then it's... The upgrades just, like, they either do nothing or are game-breakingly good.
Also, we're playing with pretty good communication in a private lobby with 3 people, right? I mean, the only way we could get more communication is having 1 person. Or 2 people, right? But like, fuck, what is the public lobby experience here? How on earth am I gonna get 3 dipshits to not upgrade, especially now that they can just press the button alone? When it's like, we have 3 upgrades stored, we're doing so well, we're at the elevator, don't press the button, we're gonna get luck. Oh, they pressed the button.
Or the other way around. We're doing poorly. I'm just about to revive my one of the, like, there's 2 people down, 2 people alive. I'm about to revive, but I'm gonna die. And it needs to be like a frame perfect revive. Oh, now paused it. Now the game's paused. Oh shit, the frame ended and now I'm dead. And now the dipshit's alive with plus 12 more armor. Like, and then he dies too. And then we have to restart this shit. This shit...
Also, lag punishment in this game is so much worse than Deep Rock. Because, like, in Deep Rock, shit, I lagged for a moment, I missed a jump, there goes my shield and 10 health. I'll have to hit a little extra sugar, maybe get my resupply a bit earlier. This game? Fuck.
Bye-bye
That's
shield.
gonna last another 5 minutes, that mistake. That mistake that was having a little bit of lag.
Bye-bye shield. Just, like... this is the 3rd time I've walked into this room. It's like... The shield system in this game sucks! Why can't it have, like, 3 bars and one that has, like, passive regen, like, health? Like, what is so hard about that? Where's... It doesn't really...
Also, oh my god. Like, I get it. You have to, like, spend time to pick up items like armor and health and ammo, but also like
the resubs don't give you health.
We don't. I'm sorry. Like the like all of the things that give you the good things, like armor and ammo and armor plus ammo. You have to stand still and stare at it for an uncomfortable amount of time.
Couple seconds.
Yeah. In this game, it's even more punishing. They haven't changed the time at all. It's even more punishing. And we have less tools to deal with it. Like, every class in Deep Rock had a way to safely get a resupply. Just in their base kit, almost baked into their identity. Right? Driller has C4s, he has access to a lot of fear weapons to fear enemies off, and he's got AoE to just blast sticky flames around, and then you go resupply. Scout just kites things around, and maybe if he really needs it, he'll toss an ice nade. engineer. Well, you just point your
Turrets.
turrets at it. Also, you
Spinning
have the lunar
death.
grenade as your like default grenade.
Spinning death on the breach cutter. What is it? The sausage grenade where you throw it into four little drones.
Yeah. Also, the grenade launcher has just innate fear on it, so it'll just scare things away.
You can put magma
And then-
on the ground.
And then, oh my god, Gunner. Gunner
Shield.
is made to just sit on a resupply for 5 minutes.
Literally shield.
Right.
No, you don't even need to say anything else. Just shield.
Yeah, I had like a thunder cannon build that just had a huge like magazine, and like I would just sit on a resupply, spend the magazine. When the magazine ran out, I'd throw a shield down and reload. Then I'd spend a whole magazine. I wouldn't have shield on cooldown anymore. I'd toss a nade. I'd spend a magazine, and then I'd have my second shield off cooldown. I'd throw it down and I'd resupply. And so I'm just like
Camp the resub.
always just able to stand still and shoot. Right? It's just kind of amazing.
Also,
right?
it's
his kit all works out that way. It's nice. I got on a tangent though. You go ahead.
sorry, it's okay. It's also just a lot more punishing when somebody double dips. If someone double dips, it's like ammo and some health. You can get some health and more nitra because there's fuck tons of nitra. It's not the worst unless someone, like, you're out of ammo and someone just goes slurp and just fucks you over purposefully. But in this one, if you double dip, oh shit, now someone doesn't have armor, which is the primary bar that is taking all of the damage, and then your health just gets melted. Your health might as well be like 15.
We also, because we can't drop our resupplies ourselves, we don't have as much of a like rallying, just inherent, hey, this is a team unity thing that gets the team together at a strategic point. We have to talk to each other and say, hey, we should do the excavation thing right now. Instead of the host walking over to the excavation thing, dropping the health and ammo during a firefight where everybody's talking about everything else. And then like as soon as the firefight's done, we all walk over to the health and ammo and then do the thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's like we don't have that strategic positioning anymore.
There's also just like a lack of minerals. It's Exponite, and that's it. Really?
Yeah.
Exponite? Oh, look, it's EXP. They could have called it, like, Deep Rock has such good, like, naming conventions. Glyphid, Mactera, Nyaka, what is it? Shit, I forget what else is there. Like, everything else, and it just, Exponite. Like, that's boring. They couldn't have how long did this game take? How long does this game take?
-2 out of 10. They got rid of Bismore.
Yeah. How long did it take for this game to come out?
I don't know how long they've actually been working on the game since announcing that they started doing stuff about the game.
How long did they?
We
When
can
was
pretty
this game
safely say they've had full development on this for like maybe 2 years.
2 years, and they couldn't come up with something better than Exponite? Like, I'm trying to think of a name without it sounding stupid, but that still keeps the naming convention.
Fucking had a cool one, like Morkite. Like you don't need to tie the name to like some specific thing. What was Umanite? What was like Crappa was funny because it's just fucking copper, but what is Bismore? It's not like a name that nods to like something. Oh yes, the ore that's all about biz. No,
It's all up in your
fucking
business.
the business work. No, it's just like its own thing that sounds vaguely dwarvish.
Or, like,
I feel like, yeah, you could very easily figure out, hey, here's a cool dwarf sounding name.
swear to God. Okay. This fucking
We're doing
room.
the same loop again.
I keep forgetting which way to go.
It's,
There's not like where's gold? I get we're here for a job, but where the fuck is all of the gold? Imagine if they could like work in some of the story with some of the minerals. Like in the first cave, there's tons of minerals. which can just get turned into EXP within Ellis. Like, it could just get turned into EXP, but it just looks cool because, haha, look, pretty color, go burr. And then, like, as it goes on, there's less and less minerals. And there's more and more just generic Exponite. Like, as the caves get more and more corrupted.
Also, like, nice, thank you that the Exponite is bright green and I can see it all over the place. But also, like, it was kind of nice when you had to actually explore. I get, like, the time crunch, but also, like, the flare gun as a utility option is complete shit. Just dog shit. Just ass. Because, like, one of the things that was really cool about it was, like, oh, I shoot it into a room, light it up, and see all the dark ores, right? Fucking Exponite glows in the dark, right? What am I seeing with these flares?
It's bright, it's green, and it's blinking. Like, it... The flare gun is only, like, back when it didn't rotate, the flare gun was like the, oh shit, someone got fucked over pick. But now, with it rotating,
now
like,
it's -1 chance to get the thing you want, but at least you're not forced with it.
yeah. Like, and also just not getting drills. Drills are by far the strongest thing. Like, how often do you use platforms or zip lines? Not very often. How often do you use drills? Every chance
Not
you
very
fucking
often.
get. What?
Yeah, I should never. I don't think the guy who has like every 5 seconds a massive double jump should have the drills, because like I was just constantly like, why would I? Using the drills here is like 4 times slower than just like whining.
Like, that's also the fault of the drills not being very good on your character, which we need more of. We need more
Also,
of like an incentive not to
I
pick.
took them because I thought, oh, they might be good, because they weren't like fast drills for fast sticking terrain. They had like 2 perks that made them better at drilling enemies, and I didn't use them once.
Use them
Like every time I needed to kill an enemy with melee damage, and I didn't have my sword on cooldown, I just fucking power attacked. Because like you don't want to be in melee range, so like digging in melee range with the drills was just like never the option, and it was way too slow to switch to the drills when if I'm not planning to do melee damage right then, like I'm having an oh shit moment, I'm taking out my pickaxe. There's no way I'm swapping to the drills, revving them up, and then drilling.
They also buff the shit out of the pickaxe. Like, the drills are almost... Like, yeah, the drills are fine, but, like, they buff the shit out of your pickaxe, so you're no longer punished for hitting something with your pickaxe. You're now rewarded, actually, for using your pickaxe as a melee option, because you swing faster. Like...
What they really needed was, like, just fucking add range to the drills. Just a tiny bit goes a huge way. So that you can just kind of, like, kite just barely on the edge or outside of their melee range. And now it's like, now there's actually a little bit of game you're playing here, instead of, I'm taking a guaranteed risk. Right? There's no skill in the risk. I have to get close enough that I may get hit to use my drills to do damage. That, like, they have a specific perk that is incentivizing me to try and do.
The drills have something good on them, like 25% more damage.
Yeah, they have, like, damage or, like minus 50% heat gain when drilling enemies.
Something like that. There's just... The drills... Like, if someone doesn't... I've noticed an incredible difference whenever I'm not using the drills. Like, the platform gun is probably the second best option because everything else is shit. It might be the zip line.
I like the grabs, but then, like, I don't... It's hard for me to evaluate the movement items because I've played so much of the sword guy who flies around.
Like, for me, with characters that can't fly around super fast, like Falconer, or Guardian, or the shit one, or retcon.
Shit
No.
on.
Retcon is the shit one. I was trying to make the joke that it kind of failed because I completely forgot Spotter. Also, the names are kind of like, I don't know. When I think of Guardian, I think of Birdman, so that one's fine. But like Spotter, not even like Locator, like something that sounds a little bit more fancy.
Call him fucking Tactician. Call him something cool.
Tacticianer.
Mhm. Fucking
Tacticianer.
sword guy is Slicer. Like, I mean, maybe a little, just like mildly like, yeah, that's a little cringe. Slicer. But like, fucking, it's a name with zing.
Guardian 2, like, what is a what is a retcon? Like,
When you say something and then take it back, particularly in a written or otherwise media produced work.
like retcon doesn't really explain what she does.
Yeah, I guess like what she does is undo,
We can just
Like,
call
she's
it
got
the
an-
doer.
but also like she doesn't undo something that happened. She redoes something, right? She doesn't like, oh, I took a shit ton of damage, undo. She goes, oh, I'm going to take a shit ton of damage. Let's give myself a waypoint.
Instead of Tracer, they tried. I feel like they were gonna do that, but then oh shit, it's just Tracer from Overwatch, and that would have been better than whatever the fuck she is doing now.
Honestly, having retcon just like having retcon's ability be like every 2-minute cooldown when you it's just you don't like mark and recall anymore. Instead, you just recall. You recall like how Tracer does. Oh no, we're
Takes it-
doing it's too close to another thing. But also, like, fucking, you decided to make it like this, so, like, actually make it good.
Take it back 5 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, you just go. It doesn't need to be 5 seconds. It needs to be like 2 seconds. Like,
Well-
it is just oh shit undo, and then with that system, maybe you still keep the iron will of like just activate it on death. Like,
Some. This is a bit off topic, but this fucking ship is not very interesting.
yeah.
There's too many empty gray hallways with the same
They
door.
made one, like everything on the ground floor of the main room. Okay, it's decent.
There's
Everything
nothing
else
here.
is.
There should be something here. There should be something here in this corner by this window.
Yeah, another neat thing of like looking outside the ship with Deep Rock was like you get to look at the rest of the station. You get to look over at Hoxie's. I mean, you can look over at Hoxie's over here.
Where's
It's a
the
neat
station? Yeah, I mean, it's we're orbiting. There is that we're orbiting,
Yeah, we can look at low poly rocks.
or this giant wrinkly ass ball sack made of gold that is the planet.
hmm
Like, why'd they redesign these barrels? Look, like, there's no reason for them to redesign the barrels.
They might have had. There's no physics barrels on the surface down there, right?
Physics barrels?
Like barrels that you can kick and stand on.
You can kick
So,
a
like, I don't see any reason they would need to redesign the barrels. They made them a little smaller, so I guess it was like,
They're
we
also
can put them in more
green.
places. We can put them in more places as props because they're not like some fucking massive barrel.
So these things, I don't know what these are. Tanks of some sort. They make metal when you kick them.
Honestly, I'm not too like thematically it makes a little more sense too because like this is supposed to be a smaller, lightweight ship, whereas the station was like, yeah, those are like long-term storage barrels. Because we're on a fucking space station. We need to like.
He doesn't complain when you kick shit in the launch bay. Like, here's okay. Another. Sorry to jump back to Omega, but Omega bitches when it's like. I don't know. Omega bitches when it's not necessary. Like, oh, you're blocking the drone, or oh, you're in the cockpit, or I think that's it. Or oh, you're dancing. Mission Control bitches like you're kicking shit into the launch bay, you're pissing him off, you're spam pinging the mushroom and the gold. Holy shit, you're giving him a fucking headache. What does this guy have to bitch about? Like, imagine if every single like time you what the fuck?
Ooh.
Imagine every single time, like, you walked onto the 3rd floor, there would be 12 lines of dialogue that Mission Control just repeating the same thing. Don't go up here. You're not allowed up here. Don't go up here. You can't be up here yet. It's under construction.
Oh.
Get out. Like, in a row. Like, he does do that, but it's just, like, once.
Also, there is a way to do that that is, like, funny and shows character. By, like, the voice delivery. Like, no, hey, I see you, hey, stop, right? You just have short lines that have more expression and get a little more desperation each time, right? Him, every single thing is a long-winded fucking... He's got to get to his minimum word count.
He just doesn't have any character, but they like to imply him having character.
Oh, he has character. His character's annoying.
It's like
His
Yoshi
character is
from...
annoying and bland.
Like Yoshi. No, from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I don't know if you've heard of that game.
This stuff illegal.
What's paper?
Real. Like, it's just... I do... This is what I want to see more of. Like...
This, honestly, this thing right here, it's the best fucking thing in this game.
Yeah. Look at it go.
Like literally, it's the best thing in this game.
Look, it's bitching at me. It's bitching at me because I'm in its way. And then Omega comes and ruins it. Like, when he says that...
walk around and take in literally every detail of it. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's so much thought that went into this. I wish as much thought that went into the visual design of the floor sweeping robot went into, hey, is the main core concept of our gameplay loop fun and engaging? Because
I don't think the main mechanics of Deep Rock work well with a roguelike.
Like, there's so many other ways they could have rogueliked it. Like,
they could have just made a new game from the ground up, like Survivor. I've never played it, but
yeah, Survivors was a very successful crossover into a different genre using the IP. Like, it is a vampire survivors-like, and it really embraced that, and it did it well. Also, it's a better fucking representation of a roguelike. It has, like, items that, like, you can think of, and you go, like, yes, I can think of, but, like, the item thing I was talking about earlier, with, like, Risk of Rain and Isaac, like, it doesn't just have fucking cards. It does have cards, but, like, those cards are so generic that, like, you don't complain, you just, like, snap pick them. The cards are, like, plus 15% damage.
You know what they do.
Plus 5% reload, right? The cards are very simple stat boosts. And the artifacts are, like, actual items.
You also just, like, don't need to... You also just don't need to read for 10 seconds. You just, like... Oh shit, look, this is... Oh shit, look! It's like, what armor and health should be is what armor and health... No, what armor and health is what everything else should be.
80% of the time in Survivors, they had the same card system, right? But just for those generics. Like, 80% of the time, I would just pick the thing that has the highest rarity. Because, like... it's you go up 2 rarities and you get like almost double the effect, right? And like sometimes maybe I want plus 3% crit chance more than I want plus 20% reload speed, but like 20% reload speed, that's a bigger number, right? And it's just so easy to like, even when you're picking technically the wrong thing, because like, oh, maybe this uncommon was slightly better than this common, this blue was better than this green. It was like, well, it felt better to click on it.
Big number, but a little
have
shiny.
Literally like 60 moments in that game. Like every time you level, plus the artifacts, plus a little bit more, you had a chance to click on a card or an artifact, right? You had 60 of those moments, and all of them felt like, oh, this is a nice little boost of dopamine, and it lasts for like 5 seconds. Sometimes it lasts for like 20 seconds if you're like, ooh, this is a rare, and it's like actually up against something important. And then you pick it, and you still feel good. This game, we have so many moments. We have like, what, we get like 12? We get like 12 moments like that spread across an hour. All of them are grueling and slow. And like half the time you don't even feel good after you got it. Like, oh, okay. I guess I leave a fart cloud behind me every like 8 seconds while walking because I didn't get the pick plus 50% crit damage.
It just popped up after you clicked it.
For like your third in line. And it's like, well, I'm not gonna make you take a shit thing when maybe something good for me rolls from you taking the good thing. But then nothing rolls, and then I'm just left with 3 shits. Okay, here's a good analogy. Imagine you have 3 hands, right?
Mm-hmm. 3 hands.
Imagine you shit in all 3 hands. Imagine you then look at these hands and you have to pick one of them, right? And then you go to the next person in line, and you take a shit in your hand because you got to replace it. You go, hey, which one of these shits do you want? And then that takes 2 minutes.
It is.
And hold on. Okay, I got a third shit for you.
The worst part is that it's not picking the shit, because picking the shit would be quick and painless. It's waiting for it and letting it marinate, and the stench just overwhelming you while the first person's just going, oh,
well,
for the past 2
I already
minutes.
have a red shit. I hearted that shit.
Literally.
You didn't want that anyways.
Literally. It's so frustrating when someone steals your perk for no
Also,
reason.
I'm sorry, I probably stole hearts like once or twice, maybe 3 times. But like, I'm like reading. Like, I'm not processing the hearts. And then like, by the time I finish like reading what everything does and I go, okay, I guess I'll just pick something. I'm like, I've been completely blind to anything else going on. Cause like, oh, I have to like full focus on like 3 paragraphs of text.
Like, in Night Rain, sometimes certain weapons have an ability, and it's like 12% better charged attacks, or 8% more incantation damage, or like 20% more guard boost. Like, simple things. Sometimes they're more complicated, but that's on legendary armaments, which, like, I'm pretty sure you can figure out by swinging the fucking weapon. It doesn't, like, make the weapon... You don't pick the weapon because of that. You pick the weapon because, holy shit, it's Malekith's Black Blade, and you are playing Undertaker, who specs into Strength and Faith. You pick the thing that is really good for the character you're playing.
Also, there's so much going on these cards, and the class identity, rolling back to that again, is so weak that I can barely process picking my own cards. But what about, oh, that would be good for somebody else? I need them to tell me that because I can't process what this card would be good for, who would be good for, who would be best on. Remember the Halcyon shrines in
Yes.
Risk of Rain? Oh my god, how much easier that is to go, oh, I've got like 4 items. I forget how many.
It's
options
3
you
out
get.
of 5. You pick 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I get to pick 3 out of 5. 2 of these are dog shit for me. 1 of them's okay, and 1 of them's godly. I'm obviously taking the godly one for me. That takes half a second. I click on it, it's mine. I take maybe another one that's good, that's okay on me, and then like I can almost immediately evaluate. Ooh, this is like dog shit on me, but Angie would love a bungus, right? I can process that in maybe 2 seconds because the visual design is there. I'm immediately translating what all these things do in my head, and the class identity is so strong that I already know what somebody wants before I've even told them.
It's also
Right?
simple,
and sometimes
too.
I don't even need to ask, hey, do you ever need to ask, hey, NG, do you want a bungus?
The most you'd ask is, hey, NG, do you want this bungus, or can I have it?
Yeah.
Like, it's... Also, all the
Yeah.
classes in Risk of Rain are different looking. Like, you can easily tell from across the map, oh shit, that is Rex. Even without reading the names and looking at the icons. Oh shit, that's Rex. Oh
Also,
shit, that's
Is
NG.
Retcon just like a lighter blue? I need to check Retcon's color because like I could never tell who was who and where when it was like Falcon or Retcon.
I think Retcon is white. One of them is white.
Okay, yeah,
They also, like, have the same silhouette, because they're the basic same dwarf model. Like, in Night Rain, each of the characters have, like, they have the same basic, like, skeleton
Yes.
structure, but Revenant is short and frail, Duchess is elegant and, like, skinny, Wilder's just generic knight. Like,
Retcon needs to be fucking red or something because
no, red's Slicer. Slicer's red.
I'm red?
Yeah.
I thought I was green.
Oh, you are green, then who's red?
Who's red?
Spotter, maybe?
Oh, Spotter's orange.
Spotter's orange? Okay, hold
It
on.
was Retcon and Falconer. Spotter's orange.
The
Yeah, I
fuck
guess
is...
orange and red would be too much. There's
What
a
is-
yellow.
I wish...
Purple? Fucking purple. Give us fucking purple instead of...
I wish you would say the
What?
colors on the thing as well. Like, the characters, you can also just make all your characters look the exact same by just shaving them completely bald. Bald, no beard, no sideburns, no eye patch, no headgear.
But also, like, in Deep Rock, I could tell who's what class without needing to, like, hit control and see what color they were. I could do it almost solely off of their positioning.
Or their
like,
weapons.
Three quarters of the time.
Weapons, sound design, voice.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't tell who's who by the sound of their gun anymore. Oh, sludge pump? Who's that?
You can hear, like, you can hear a gunner shooting boom, 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 the autocannon across the fucking map. In this one, oh shit, it could be the fucking retcon. Oh, I'm, like, there's been so many times where I've been hearing a gun and I'm like, okay, I've almost said, like, someone, when you had the M1000 a couple times, you've taken it and I'm like, okay, can you zip up and grab that Expedite? Oh shit, you can't because there's no grappling hook. You know, that would be a good weapon, that would be a good tool to have instead of the fucking, like,
Yeah.
the flare
Slicer
gun.
has like half a grappling hook as his like dash thing.
So why is Slicer green? Would it make more sense for the Slicer who's cutting shit down to be coated in blood?
Because of Zorro.
No, like, he's got 3-sword style, 4-sword if you're stupid. Like, what color is Falconer blue? Falconer's blue?
Yeah, you're light blue.
Like
Sky blue.
it's
which,
also
like-
the
Sky blue versus white? No?
the colors don't even matter any, like I'm confusing the colors. Because also the armor colors are so different. At least when you're picking the characters in Deep Rock, like you have unique color paints for every character. Like for this one, it's just like, what's the DLC one? Is it? I've not even checked. I'm so disappointed about that. I thought it was
wearing
gonna
the
be a new
DLC
armor.
right now. Look at me.
Yeah, I know it's blue. Yeah, it's called. Look,
I'm
look
the
at me.
green class, and look how blue I am.
Look at me. I'm light blue, and look how blue I'm not. There's more like dark, gross, slimy, mucus
you're blinking.
green and white.
You're bright, you're blue, and you're blinking.
It's bright. It's blue, and it's blinking. Like, I'm going through all the classes. It's mainly that helmet. I have no paints for Retcon. I don't think I've even played Retcon. I actually like that. Like, it's just...
Also, we're missing some of the interesting things because, like, I don't know why they're not in here. Like, we don't have the shredder grenade, right? We don't have everything. Like, we don't have a very clear feeling of why they're not here. Is it because it's early access and they're just going to add everything eventually?
It might be
Or
because
is it
it's...
like, oh, they actually tried the shredders because, like, they... I mean, it's, like, underlying the same game. The shredders would be so easy to just add.
It might be because
But,
they're too
like,
powerful. Like, imagine starting off with just 4 flying robots that just shred half the shit in the game. Like, make it an equipment barrel. Maybe they did. We don't ever pick equipment barrels. Why the fuck would we want another... Why the fuck would we want a turret or another zip line or whatever the fuck is in them? You can get... I think there's the turret, there's the C4, and that's all I can remember from those. I don't... Why the fuck would I want that when I could pick the fucking minigun or the sludge pump or the breach cutter? Or...
Yeah, problem with the... Like... There's this, like... Weapon variety is good because, like, you want variety in your game, right? You want different experiences, so you can have a different experience if you start with a new weapon. But also lowers the consistency, and, like, we have a sea of pretty mid weapons in this game.
The new ones...
And so many fucking, like, just, like, burst low damage weapon. Oh, slightly high damage revolver-like weapon. Oh, a rifle.
Oh, look, a slug shotgun.
Oh, an SMG. Right? That is like half of the weapons in this game by count.
Yeah. And half
Like,
of them
there's like 3 copies of each of those weapons that function slightly differently.
The machine pistol, didn't you hate that one? There's like a
I don't
pistol.
remember.
There's like a pistol, and you said, and you were saying, this is so shit, I'm never picking this again.
Yeah, it was like 6 shots in it, and it didn't even fucking one-shot grunts
I know that one.
to the mouth.
I know that one. That's just
I
like...
was like better off smacking them with my pickaxe.
Yeah. That thing's... Like, there's also... Like... I think the new weapons are cool. I think that they absolutely fit the aesthetic and the art design. It's just, why the fuck would I gamble on... Why would I gamble on this thing that could be bad when I could pick the M1000 or the Warthog
Also,
shotgun?
We have so much variety in this game, right? In weapon choice. Why was variety in weapon choice good in Deep Rock?
Because it was limited variety.
It was limited variety, you got to pick, and you knew what challenges you were facing, right? And those challenges were broad, right? You could go to a cold place, maybe you want a fire weapon. You know you might have, right? You know you'll have these basic enemies all the time, but like, oh, you have a higher chance of rolling like rollers in this biome, right? You have a little bit of information, but mostly it's just a wider variety of random enemies.
It's also variants of enemies. Some, like, I think, what are those things called? Septic spreaders. Septic spreaders and stingtails can only spawn in certain biomes. Every enemy can spawn in every biome in this game. It doesn't, all the biomes don't feel, they feel the same. It's just, oh look, it's the same enemies, but the background, it's like a, Shit, it's like the one clip of Regular Show where they predicted NFTs, like the monkey picture NFTs, where it's like, it's the pixie sorcerer, and it's just the same thing with different backgrounds. But instead, it's all the same enemies, but with a different colored, like, background on it. The most I felt different is in Glacial Strata, where, holy shit, I keep getting stuck on fucking snow because, god fucking damn it, fuck the snow. There's also no, like,
So
that's it. It's the
So
same.
we have less control over our wide variety of weapons now. And now we have a different game. We're not playing Deep Rock, right? We're playing Rogue Core. How many enemies are there in Rogue Core?
I think I can name maybe 10. They're the coconuts, the coconuts, the swarmers, the grunts, the advanced grunts, the armored guys, the shooter guys, the long-necked ones, the cool-looking ones, the clamor heads. I think those have the best design, sort of. The spinning sky sperm shark things, the new void enemies. And I think there's one more variant that I'm missing. Oh yeah, the bulk detonator.
There are... Let's not... Yeah, there is. There are 21 enemies in this game.
Really? Since
There are
fucking
20
when? Not including bosses?
Including bosses.
Okay, well fuck the bosses. Those are, like,
Yeah.
bosses aren't enemies.
The
So-
massive majority of enemies you're going to see are the basic creepers, the slightly larger creepers that have the like turquoise face vanguards, the armored creepers that are bruisers, the creeper looking spitters, the lasers, and the tall ones that spit. Right?
Like,
Those
they all look the same. Like, you can't
What?
identify right off the bat. You can't identify right off the bat. Oh shit! Look, that's a slasher.
Yeah.
Or like you can identify in Deep Rock. You can identify that is a slasher. That's an exploder. That's a guard. That's a grunt. That's a swarmer. That's the mini green swarmer thing.
Yeah, between the creeper, vanguard, and bruiser, like the difference is the color of their face.
Which you're not looking at.
Yeah, which you might not even be able to see, and they are slightly different sizes.
There are.
The Scorchers are obviously like glowing orange. The Claymore heads are the laser
Fucking
guys,
massive.
and the Edge Stalkers are the like quadrupeds.
Like
that
those,
spit at
that's
long
what
range.
we needed more of. Like more edge stalkers. Like everything needed to look different. Like the designs kind of blend
Edge
together,
Stalkers
and
are
they.
a great enemy. Hate them, they're great.
I think that they also don't have enough unique sound design. I cannot begin to even tell you what the fuck a creeper can say, or what a creeper does. The Clamorhead has the or whatever that it shoots the beam out of. I can't tell you a single other thing that any other enemy has as unique sound. Like I can tell you that the bulk detonator like gurgles. A grunt shrieks, Praetorians growl lowly, an oppressor has a very
I
low
can play
rumble.
every grunt sound from Deep Rock in my head. Like, they're so distinctive.
Even the baby swarmers. The swarmers as well. Like, the sound design in Deep Rock is so peak. You can tell exactly what thing is. Like, you do not know the level of fear that I sometimes have whenever I hear, like, the shriek of a Mactera grabber, or the bulk detonator just spawning. Oh shit,
I
where
feel
is
like
it?
elation every time I hear those, because it's been so long since I've been grabbed by one of those. I just love to just like, yeah, boom. You're announcing that you're gonna come over here and just get blasted in your weak point. Nice. Next time, try sneaking up on me.
There's also, like, why are cave leeches? Why do we have cave leeches in this infected biome? Why just cave leeches? What is the lore reason why it is cave leeches and not other types of glyphids or brood nexuses or like God.
Before we continue even further on the enemies, the reason I brought up the enemies right after talking about, hey, we have all this weapon variety, but like it's a different game, we have all this weapons variety, but we're majority of the time just fighting the same fucking 5 enemies. And 3 of them are basically the same enemy, right? It's just a thing that crawls around like a creeper, and you shoot it in the face.
To be fair,
Right?
grunt, guard, slasher. Those are kind of the same enemy.
They are the same, but also like in Deep Rock, you felt like there was like a couple distinctions of enemies, right? You would think, here are the grunts, right? Here's the fodder, right? They're damage sponges that reward you for having AoE. You have even lighter version of that, the swarmers, which reward you for just like having ammo efficient chip damage and good positioning to not get surrounded. Then you have the lurking ranged crawlers, right? The web spitters and the acid spitters and the
Septic
menaces.
spreaders.
And I would sort of say on the edge of this are Mactera spitters, right? They're a little more aggressive, but they are hang back, and if you don't deal with them, fucking get blasted. Right? You obviously have like actual wave composition, right? You feel like imagine you're a driller with a sticky flame maxed flamethrower and like what's your favorite secondary?
Yeah, what's it called? The
plasma?
plasma
EPC?
EPC, the EP, see?
Yeah. Imagine you have that, and you see 500 grunts approach you, right? You see the whole cave of grunts ahead of you, right? That makes you feel something. Imagine the exact same scenario. 15 Mactera come around the corner. You feel incredibly different about that. And like the game actively all the time gives you these wave compositions that make you feel differently about your weapon choice. Right? This game, you get the same wave 3 out of 4 times. And usually the difference is, oh, it's the same wave, but we added these guys spitting at you in the back.
Or these guys that do half your health and shoot through walls.
So you have less of these categories of enemies, right? You have like 2 or 3 in this game outside of the boss, which is right. That's another thing that I want to get back to, but it's a Risk of Rain problem too. Like
just the bosses are just the same.
You have a low variety of enemies in this game and a high variety of weapons, which means that there's a high likelihood that either all of your weapons are going to be very samey because they're dealing with the same threat every time, or if they're not all pretty similar, a lot of them are going to be shit all the time. They're always going to be shit because it's always the same fucking threat. A weapon that is bad now is bad later.
About the M1000, how often do you need single target damage? The boss. I don't even need to answer the boss.
Like, there's so many builds that need a couple specific things to take off, and finding a single target high damage weapon versus finding 3 cards, right? That's a way different thing, right? Obviously, you have less opportunities to pick a single damage weapon, but also like you need like 3 cards going for you before single target damage actually translates into like wave clear and other useful things, or like actually being good enough for the boss. That was something that I felt like I could only get away with Slicer, is with high like single target damage weapons, was because my wave clear was like I could use my sword still, or I could run away. Right? I always had an option to be weaker at wave clear because my base kit is okay at it.
What to say about the bosses?
The bosses. Risk of Rain has this same problem where like you will spend 90% of the game doing a fucking horde shooter, or just you're being constantly rewarded for how much can I do like AoE, how much can I like advantage myself off of killing weak enemies, right? Things like gasoline. Gasoline is really great because like enemies clump up and then it turns 1 kill into 5 kills. This game, same thing happens, right? Things like enemies explode on death, then like AoE damage is like kind of nice. The sword is really cool because you pierce through all these enemies, right? The problem in both of these games is that you have a boss at the end. And then all of the things you've been building are ass.
Like
because
crowd
they're
control.
not built for... Yeah, they're all like fucking crowd control. Oh, you took 3 cards that like improve your ability to stun enemies around you. You are literally untouchable to melee enemies because they get close to you and like you have a guaranteed stun on them, and like every 3 seconds you have an AoE burst around you. Like you're literally just invincible to melee damage. You feel so strong. You feel so strong for like 4 stages in a row because you built that early. Oh, the boss. Sorry, sweetie. It doesn't work.
Hey.
Oh?
You need to build. It's like you build for crowd control and then boom, no crowd control. Oh my god, you can actually get back here. Look.
Rockin' stone in the heart.
And stone in the heart.
What is this thing? What is this thing? What is this thing supposed to be?
It's his nipple.
Or his wiener? Alright. Well, that seems like a good podcast for now.
Reclaim the core.
Ooh, video.